It's weird that we're even talking about it.
100%.
That the guy from Disney is going to fight Mike Tyson, the YouTube kid.
Yeah, I know.
If Tyson can have a flashback to the glory days, if there's just like a moment where he just
got to land one,
sees a combination and empties it on him, that would be wild to watch.
Joey Rogan just gave Jake a harsh warning in response to Mike Tyson's ripped body at the age of 57. Paul and Ryan Garcia doesn't think Paul will win. A few days prior to his unexpected triumph over Devin Haney, he declared, "I love you, Mike," in reference to the legendary boxer. "You appear nice. I'll be at your fight. Yes, I will be present. I support you in every way. Never forget that I have your back, always in spirit. Mike, I adore you." Tyson has been uploading a lot of videos of himself and instructor Rafael hammering pads lately. Cordero is still adamant that fight fans shouldn't be concerned about Iron Mike. He recently stated, "I think we don't have to be concerned about it," on the MMA Hour. Cordero highlighted Mike Tyson's vast experience as a two-time world champion in expressing his faith in Tyson's ability. He mentioned that a two-time world champion was at issue. Not 20 bouts in 2 years for the guy. He is skilled in combat. He has faced up against the world's top fighters. He is aware of what to do when he enters the ring. Additionally, Cordero emphasized Tyson's unwavering work ethic and his resolve to defeat Jake from the beginning to the end. He continued by saying that Mike is used to it and that this battle is no exception. He puts a lot of effort into trying to take out Jake from start to finish each and every day. Nobody has taught Mike Tyson how to fight. This is his style. Cordero is sure Tyson will put on an amazing performance and is looking forward to an exciting bout. According to him, Tyson will demonstrate in July that he has fire in his eyes throughout training and that he will never settle for anything less. It really seems like it will be a fantastic concert. But as a longtime fan of Iron Man, Callum Walsh, a young undefeated boxer backed by Dana White, dismisses the notion of a matchup between Tyson and Paul. Witnessing his childhood hero step back into the ring at the age of 57 to battle a YouTuber who has turned pro fighter is perplexing for Mike Walsh.
That's a joke, man.
That's a joke.
That is a joke. Mike Tyson, like, a legend, you know, why are you doing that, you know? But that's what I don't understand. When people are legends, right, why do they try to ruin it, you know? Why do they, you don't need to come back, man.
At first, Callum Walsh was against the notion of the great Iron Mike Tyson facing Jake Paul in the ring because he thought it would diminish Tyson's remarkable history. His position, nevertheless, quickly changed after Tyson's incredible earnings potential was revealed.
$1 million.
$30 million. I'll put him for 10 grand, man. Yeah. Give me 10 grand, I'll do it.
Hey, for real, 10 grand? Uncle Dana, set up the fight, couple million. Let this guy.
Give me a couple of million, no, that's it.
You'll be fighting for millions here pretty soon, man.
Yeah.
The problem child challenged Tyson to a test of his iron chin before their much-awaited fight. Paul has an incredible talent for landing knockout punches, and the power in his right hand can put anyone into a deep sleep. Paul recently mentioned, "Mike, you're ironic, man, and I would really like to see you. I don't have an iron chin like Tyson. People undervalue me, in my opinion, because I can handle his strength as the fight approaches. Rumors begin to circulate over whether it will be classified as an exhibition battle or a legitimate professional event, each classification having its own set of regulations and ramifications." In response to the rumors, the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation Board replied quickly, sending out a statement via its agent. Jamie Mungia told World Boxing News that no decisions have been made on the nature of the Tyson against Paul event, including whether it would be an exhibition or a professional fight, because we haven't gotten a card from the promoter for that specific fight yet. Nevertheless, Tyson is obsessed with stopping Paul, regardless of whether the bout is officially recorded. It is said on Fox News before that this is an exhibition. But if you search for exhibition, you won't find any mention of the laws that we are fighting for in his statements. Tyson brushed off the idea that Jake would be faster than him in the impending bout. Tyson maintained confidence while acknowledging Jake's intention to hurt him, saying he is used to dealing with opponents that want to cause pain. Tyson cautioned Jake that underestimating him would be a grave mistake. It seemed to Tyson like a fight. "Jake isn't any faster than me, in my opinion. I saw a YouTube video of him dancing in an odd way when he was 16. I'm not fighting that person. I know that this guy is going to try to hurt me, but he will be very, very misguided." Gilbert Arenas, a former NBA player well known for his candor, recently shared his thoughts on the boxing match. His remarks regarding the matchup are a mixture of mistrust and anxiety. "Hopefully there are regulations that shield Jake Paul," he remarked. Granted, Tyson is 57, but is he truly that old? Does Tyson have a 57 punching power? No. He most likely hits 3 times as hard as Jake Paul will ever be able to. Jake Paul must be using steroids of some kind. Although Tyson seems to be more interested in leveling the playing field in terms of strength and power than in accusing Jake Paul of cheating, the question of whether he has what it takes to defeat Jake Paul, the rising star of influencer boxing, lingers as Tyson gets closer to becoming 58 years old. It's not only that Tyson might beat Paul, based on the passionate responses to his most recent training video. Rather, it's more of a wake-up call for Paul to think twice before taking on the world's toughest man. Dodging and swerving Tyson. Casting aside his age of 57, Tyson unleashed a barrage of blows so forceful that even his trainers seemed nervous about taking a hit from the man. So when Tyson captioned his training video, "Back at Work on X," fans quickly deduced that Paul was about to lose it. As Tyson commanded an enormous following on social media, it was only a matter of time until his training videos went viral. One user playfully suggested that Paul would meet his demise in the ring when he faced Tyson by uploading a GIF that showed a Joker-clad figure careening across a sidewalk. This put a quirky spin to the situation. Following a hit from Mike Tyson, the 57-year-old confidently declared that the fight had to be staged if Tyson didn't win. However, it's crucial to remember Tyson's own insistence that the fight is real even though it is classified as an exhibition battle. The crowd declared that this would be fixed if Mike Tyson lost. Someone else made an attempt to provide Paul with a way out of the upcoming fight, which paradoxically implied that Paul was afraid of Tyson. But in between the gestures, Jake Paul conveys a resolute belief that when they enter the ring together, he can defeat Tyson. You're free to refuse, that's okay. One commenter compared Paul's impending battle to a video game called Boxing, vividly describing Paul facing the game's ultimate boss, Punch-Out. Paul's previous opponents resembled the weaker opponents that players had to overcome in order to advance to the ultimate showdown. The fans claimed that Paul's chances of winning versus Tyson in this video game seem slim given his most recent defeat against Tommy Fury. Paul is going to square up against the Punch-Out's last boss. Although Mike Tyson's ardent supporters are unwaveringly certain that he could easily defeat Jake Paul, only time will tell if that will transpire. This fan described seeing you back on the scene as nothing less than a fantastical and enchanted dream. I can tell you still have strength and agility, and I can't wait to see you back in the ring. Love you very much, brother. Conversely, Mike Tyson is working tirelessly to improve his body in preparation for the much-anticipated fight with Jake Paul. His most recent strategy involved inviting the great boxer Shannon Briggs to a street fight. He was walking throughout Brooklyn, New York, when flashbacks to his early years came flooding back. Alongside him, amid the temptations and dangers of the underground, strolled Briggs, his loyal friend, as they made their way through the well-known streets of Tyson's childhood neighborhood. According to Tyson, the $1 million contests in 2022 will be about survival of the fittest, which is what we savages out there were. If you don't shoot someone who is disrespectful, we will get you even though we know you are weak. It's not you in Brownville. But when Tyson, in a lighthearted gesture, tore off his shirt and assumed a fighting stance, followed immediately by Briggs, the mood completely changed. Despite their competitive nature, they got into a slap boxing bout in grappling combat, which resulted in a lighthearted yet intense exchange. Neither spirit intended to cause harm to anyone. They both declared peace amid the joyful laughing as they fell to the ground, capping out the fight. Anarchy Brownsville's best men are never afraid to pick fights. I adore this man. Tyson uploaded a video of their fight to the internet. Conversely, Rogan, a USC commentator, recently examined the subtleties of Tyson's unique training regimen, emphasizing the use of electrical muscle stimulation. Rogan told Brian Simpson that in addition to using electrical muscle stimulation for this very special type of training, this method aids Tyson's recuperation from injuries. I've discussed that with a few folks, and it's a huge help with injury rehabilitation. Rogan pointed out that this approach produces significant advantages over traditional weightlifting alone for a lot of people. Although Rogan acknowledged that he was not an expert in the scientific underpinnings of it, he compared it to strapping electrodes onto the body, and noted that many people had noticeable improvements when using it instead of just weightlifting. I'm not too knowledgeable with the underlying science. We'll have Jamie check it out when he gets back, but basically, you slap electrodes on yourself. These pads are usually applied and connected to a machine. Rogan clarified that the pads are attached to a machine and placed on particular muscle areas. According to Rogan, people perform activities like deadlifts and squats because the electrical impulses stimulate their muscles. He explains the procedure for carrying out these exercises while attached to the stimulating device. You perform the exercises, such as squats and deadlifts, while the electricity is being sent to your muscles and you're getting shocked. All of this is happening while you're attached to this device that's stimulating your muscles. As Jake Paul prepared for his bout with Mike Tyson, he made light of Tommy Fury's request for a rematch. "When are we dancing again?" wrote Fury, who has been recovering from hand surgery since the beginning of the year. Paul said that you need money in response to the post. "Tommy, you should quit letting daddy render business and finances and take a cue from Big Brother. The greatest opportunity of your life was lost on you." Given the disclosure of Paul's fight with Tyson, my next offer will be halved. After receiving a lot of hate mail and severe criticism, he feels his former opponent is not a man. "I don't want to make any predictions, but Fury stated that a 60-year-old man and a 26-year-old man will be facing off in the ring. The fact is that it is shameful in the end. It is not the kind of legend you want to find if you are a good man. One thing is certain though, as the debate rages on social media and among boxing fans, the forthcoming fight between Tyson and Paul has the focus of the boxing community like never before. If you like this video, be sure to watch some of our others that are displayed on the screen.